All right. Thanks for joining me today. Before we begin, I want to offer you something special. If your skin or your digestion has been feeling sensitive, or if you've been trying so hard and you're still not seeing the results you want, I created a simple quiz that helps you understand exactly where your healing needs attention right now. It's a very gentle, very clear, and a lot of women tell me it helps them finally make sense of what's been going on in their body. If they feel supportive, and you can take it at skingutquiz.com, skingutquiz.com, and only if it calls to you. And I'm gonna put the link in the description box below. So if it calls to you, check it out. So today's topic is the three things your skin needs to heal. Three things are food, stress relief, and immune support. So let's break it down. So number one thing is food, and many of you are probably already aware of this. If you aren't, that's fine too. That's why we are here. And if you're if you're at the beginning stage of healing your skin and gut issues naturally, you might be just maybe removing gluten, you might be removing dairy, and you're not quite sure which diet to choose. And I got that question last time. I gave a guided meditation for clear skin and gut health. It's a very good question. And the answer is pick anything that suits you because whether it's anti-inflammatory diet, elimination diet, vegan, or keto, all those remove highly inflammatory foods. So pick one that resonates with you and do it for a week and you'll see the change. If you, on the other hand, if you are the one who's been eating very clean for a long time, maybe a year, maybe 3 years, maybe 10 years, but you're really not seeing the results you want, that means you're missing an essential component I'm going to go over today. We're going to talk about three things, and we're on the first thing, food. So here is a if you're very advanced one, if you have been eating clean for a long time and you're stuck there, this is a very important part to remember, whether you're a newbie or you're seasoned in this. It's all about your immune system, and that is the key point that's how you heal without limiting yourself. So when you get on, when you want to heal naturally, always remember why you're doing what you're doing. That's very, very important. A lot of women that I work with, that I talk to, they kind of forget why they're doing it. See, it can be different for everybody, but for me, healing is I can be healthy, so I'm able to do the things I want. I love traveling, I love tasting someone else's food, I love all those little things in life, and I want to do that. That's why I want to heal. That's why I'm doing it. See, but when you're on restrictive diet for a long time, I was in the same basket as you were, and if you've been eating very clean for a long time, and if your food sensitivity is so high, you're afraid to eat out, you're feeling alone, and you cannot even enjoy eating out with your friends anymore. You cannot go out for a pizza for one night. That means your immune system is not working well. You actually overcorrected yourself. So I'm gonna go a little bit of science here that you it's all about your immune system. So when you're that overreactive, when you eat a piece of cookie and you're in bed for 3 days, which was a case for me before I learned all this, then that means your immune system is overreactive. And what can you do when your immune system is overreactive? The good news is immune system is always learning. It's always learning, it's always adapting. So without you knowing it, you gradually touch your immune system to be overreactive by eating too clean and being scared of eating, right? So your emotions and your immune systems are all running in the background. It's unconsciousness, but it's learned. You can unlearn and reteach. That's the power that you have. If you walk away with anything that I teach you today, remember that one. Remember that one. Your immune system, you can relearn and unlearn, and that's up to you. So if you're at the point, if you're stuck with that, you're eating very, very clean, you moved from one diet to another, or simply you don't even know what's causing what anymore because you've gotten so many tests and you're stuck. Please take the simple quiz, Skin and Gut Foundations quiz. If you take that one, it'll give you more clarity. It's a very simple quiz. It'll take you 2 minutes and it'll give you clarity what you might be missing. And at this point of your healing journey, what you need to focus on right now. So hopefully that's helpful to you. So food is very important, but if you're stuck, please step back and look at, okay, why am I doing what am I doing? If you're stuck that you cannot even go out to have a dinner with your friends, that's not where you want to be. So be always aware why you're doing what you're doing. So all the actions you take align with what you're doing. That's very, very important. So we went a little deep there. So we're moving on to number two essentials. You have to have ways relieve your stress daily. Most of the women that I talk to are very, very smart. You probably are too. And and they work so hard. You probably, if you have a job, it's pretty common that the woman that I work with, they work 60 hours a week. They support their family. They're taking care of their loved ones, whether it's their daughter or their mother. So they have a lot on their plates, and you have to learn how to de-stress daily and regularly. So you don't have this unprocessed emotions and stress in your body. So it is important to understand what stress is. So stress is not borrowing the words that I learned from Alan Langer from Harvard, that stress is not the event in itself. Stress is an interpretation of the event. So that's mouthful. Let me unfold that. So what does that mean? So when there's an event, right? Like let's say that, okay, um, eating this will hurt me very much. That's a stressful event. The same food became very stressful for you. So your interpretation of that comes from the experience. It's learned experience, and it becomes your part of your belief system, which is the perception, which is the perception part. So your perception is gradually learned. It, since you're in mother's womb, and as you grow, when you're a child, this is your perception is learned. So your brain is very, very flexible. You probably know that, right? So you can teach your brain to unlearn and relearn. So simply put it, that if you're overly stressed a lot, you feel like you're always running around, you have an endless to-do list, and there's never enough time for you to rest. And that's a tell sign that your immune system will be like that too. It's overworked, just like you. It doesn't know how to rest. So it's not very calm. What you want your immune system to be calm and collected, calm and strong. And as you can learn to like master your emotions, to be calm and strong, and that's what your immune system will be. I know it's a little conceptual, but if I put another way to put it like this, if your mind body is just one thing, right? What's in your, it's like two hands. This is mind and this is your body, and that's just beautiful you. It's just one thing. If you put it together, just one thing, then everything makes sense. As you learn, this is something you can learn because you learn to be anxious. It's not no blame, no shame. You didn't do any of this by knowing it or intentionally, and nobody taught you this. It's just something the you have ability of, and it's not often talked about because it's not widely unknown yet. So when you learn how to calm your emotions down and de-stress, you do it daily, and you'll notice that you eat out with your friends and you actually are fine. You don't have flare-ups in your skin and gut. And I had taco night last night and invited my friend, and we had a nice dinner together. And I had tacos with some gluten in it, and I didn't even worry about it. And here I am, and no skin flare ups. So it's something you can learn. And the important part is I wasn't like this before. When I had a cookie, just about short 8 years ago, when I had a cookie, I was in bed for 3 days because the gluten, I felt nauseous, my skin will flare up, my digestion was my stomach hurt so much. So that is something you can learn, but you have to learn it and practice it daily. It's like learning a new exercise. It's like a learning your muscles get strong, and you're in a deeper level. Your immune system and nerve system and everything else will get stronger and calmer inside, and that's the sweet spot. So number two, we will talk about number two, stress and emotions and why that's so important. Um, so we're gonna move on to number three. What is the number three that you must have to heal your skin and gut naturally? Number three is support, immune support. So a lot of you may be taking some probiotic, prebiotic, whatever that is healthy for your gut, right? And you might have leaky gut, so you might be eating very clean. All those things are very important, but that's not enough. That's only part of the picture. A lot of women that I talk to, and I get a lot of comments on the videos that um, people talk about that they're feeling lonely or when they get on this path because they feel like nobody understands them, and when you have skin issues on your face, you don't even want to go out to the world, right? Like I know how that feels. You want to hide from the world. I just in the morning I just don't want to get up, and I don't want anyone to see my face. So that when you have that emotions, that that's happening, your biochemistry shift just like this. So when you have the feelings already, there's a lot going on in your body. You're feeling bad because your muscle tones change and your posture changes, your biochemistry changes like this. So when you feel bad, it's really all in you. You're not imagining it, it's all physiologically in you. So why support is important? Support, because healing doesn't happen alone. We are creatures. Human beings are social creatures. It is very important to get social support. If you have no one else to talk to what you're going through, if you feel like no one understands you in itself, changes physiology inside of you. Just think about last time when you are having a really hard time, you pick up the phone. If you have someone that you can call, like, hey, I feel really bad. This is really difficult for me. If that person says, like, hey, you're just having a rough day, it'll be all right. Like that itself, you just feel better, right? Your mood shifts like that. So it can be changed very quickly, but it can also, if you don't have any support system, then it can drag you down very quickly as well. So it's very, very important to get support. And most women that I talk to get stuck from confusion and fear and doing of all of it all by themselves. And that's really not healthy. It is great that you have that, like, do it yourself mentality mindset, which is awesome. Independence is real, and that's important. And you're a complete being and you want to be independent, but interdependence is real. That we all need a connection, we all need support. And this is why I always invest in getting some support, and I have a weekly support After 10 years of healing, I get weekly support every week. And that's why I invest in it because I see that it is really helpful. It cleared my skin, and this is I'm eating clean, well, eating cleanish, but without worrying about going out to eat. And I still have beautiful, nice skin, and my digestion is very smooth. So that is doable. And also supports creates safety. And safety calms your immune system and nervous system. And safety is a very, very important component, essential part of your healing. When you're not feeling safe, your body is always on edge. So is your immune system. That's one of the reasons why your immune system overreacts. Then if you're genetically weak on your skin, that's where it shows on your skin. Or if you're genetically weak on digestion, that's when you have bloating and like flare ups and all that. Um, so this is a very important part. So today we talked about three essentials. So three things you must have to heal yourself naturally and get clear, beautiful skin and smooth digestion. So number one, we talked about food, and we talked about number two, stress relief and immune support. So stress relief, and number three is the immune support by getting support. Um, so if you feel that if this any of this that I shared with you resonates with you, then if you feel that you need more personalized support and guidance, take just very simple 2-minute quiz that shows you exactly which part of your healing needs attention right now. Take that skin and gut healing foundations quiz at skingutquiz.com. For some reason, speaking English is a little more challenging this morning. So take the quiz, and hopefully this is helpful to you. And thanks for watching. And it's nice to be here with you. And I'll see you next time.